Adults only for $6,000 up to $14,000 of monthly checks, specifically focused on the low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know about these payments right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to discuss $6,000 up to $14,000 plus dollars in the form of monthly checks, which would be highly focused on the low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. Now, I have been seeing some questions and concerns down below in the comments section from some of you right here in the community reaching out asking why a lot of these programs that are going on out there right now are always focused on those people with dependents or strictly focused on dependents only. Well, these are great questions, and what I want to focus on here in this video is other programs that are out there right now specifically focused on adults only, sending out $6,000 up to $14,000 in the form of monthly checks. Now again, yes, this would also include those people who are low-income adults, low-income fixed-income beneficiaries, seniors, again, all the people here in this community. And again, I want to break it all down for you because here in this community, we focus on low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries, everybody that we talk about on a regular basis here in all of our videos. So again, hope that helps, but let's get into it and talk through the details. And again, I do see your questions and your concerns down below in the comment section. And as always, if you ever have any, make sure to leave those down below. I do my best to read as many as I possibly can. And again, make dedicated videos where I see fit, just like this one right here. Let's get into it and talk through the details. Really fast, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well. If you have not done so yet, I'm here for you every single day, watching the latest details, hitting the wire, and of course, breaking it all down into these short videos as things are changing very rapidly. I want to continue advocating on your behalf as well as keeping you updated with all the changes as things are changing very, very rapidly. It's a super busy time, has been for the last couple of years, and realistically will continue to be for at least the next few years as well, as we do know major changes are coming in. All right, thanks so much. Please subscribe down below and let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, so as of recently, the last few years here, mostly starting in about late 2019, so just a few years ago, it was not that long ago, a lot of these programs have been starting to pop up. And in fact, we have legislation out there right now that would implement these ongoing monthly check programs on a nationwide level as well, okay? Now, here's what's interesting about this. Like I said at the beginning of the video and earlier, just a minute or two ago, I said this is always focused on adults only. So I agree with you. There's a lot of times that we see these programs that are popping up, and it's like, hey, the only way you can be eligible for this is if you have a dependent under the age of 18. Well, that doesn't really fit a lot of people here in this community. Now, again, I know that some of you here in the community fall into this category, and that's great, right? There are a lot of programs, but I also see a lot of comments from those of you who are, fixed income beneficiaries, Social Security retirement or SSDI. Maybe you're, I don't know, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, whatever. Age really doesn't matter. But my point is, if you don't have dependents under the age of 18, a lot of times we're always wondering, but wait, what about us? Why are we always forgotten? Why do they always sidestep everything that we need and focus on these other groups? Again, great questions. I want to focus on this for you here in this video because that's what I said I would do, and there's a lot of programs out there. Now, I want to talk about a couple of different things that are going on. First off, across the country right now, there are well over 100 guaranteed basic income programs that are currently in play right now, okay? I've talked about some of these before in other videos, but there's a lot of these that continue to show up. So, like I said a minute or two ago, okay, a lot of these programs were not even a thing since late 2019. That is when the first one came into play, which was in Stockton, California, the first guaranteed basic income program essentially in the United States. It was a very new concept at that time, okay? But over the last few years here, they've been implementing these programs all across the country. Now, like I said, as of right now, there's well over 100 of them that are currently in play right now. However, there are some of them that have came and went during this time. They've started, they ran their course for 12 months, 2 years, whatever it happened to be, and then they just ended. So again, there's a lot more than these programs than what's currently in effect right now that's going on. So my point is, they continue to find from these guaranteed basic income programs that they've implemented, these are very, very effective programs when they send highly focused money out to low-income adults. Yeah, that's who it goes out to, okay? Now, here's why I said $6,000 up to $14,000. Here's what it comes down to. Most of these guaranteed basic income programs focus on $500 a month for 12 months, usually minimum of 12 months. A lot of times, it's 12 months, even up to 24 months, 2 years' time. So As a result of that, that's $6,000 a year that they're essentially just giving low-income people and saying, here, use it for whatever you see fit, no strings attached payments. So these are awesome. You probably heard me talk about guaranteed basic income programs before. However, get this, there are lawmakers in the House of Representatives, as of right now, many people that are signing on to this legislation suggesting ongoing nationwide guaranteed basic income checks, which would be highly focused on their definition of low income, which would be $14,400 a year is how it's currently written as of right now. Now, I want to make this very clear, okay? This has not been passed through Congress yet. However, in the event that they start moving forward with this, I would not be shocked if these numbers get adjusted a little bit because, I mean, let's be real. Who couldn't use an extra $14,400 a year for the low income and fixed income? That would be awesome. In fact, that would be higher than a lot of people actually get from their fixed income benefit, right? So you would have to get, what, $1,200 a month from your fixed income benefit from Social Security in order to have $14,400 a year of income from those fixed income benefits. So my point is, there's a lot of people out there that don't have benefits that high. So in some instances, in the event that this actually went through at the $1,200 per month range, $14,400 a year, that'd be higher than a lot of people actually get from their fixed income benefit, especially SSI beneficiaries who get, even less than $1,000. So yeah, that'd be significantly higher, right? Now again, this piece of legislation is called the Support Act. If you'd like to look it up, by all means, I would encourage you to do some reading on it. So it was a piece of legislation that essentially would send out $1,200 ongoing monthly checks for 5 years for the low income, okay? By the way, $1,200 a month by 12 months per year, that's $14,400. I know I mentioned that a minute ago, but I want to make that very clear, okay? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of extra money. Just imagine, what would that do for your life? That would be pretty life-changing for a lot of people, right? Think of it this way. Think back to early 2020, okay? What was it? April-ish time when we got our first stimulus check back then, right? So a few years ago now. I know, a long time ago. It doesn't seem like that long ago, right? It seems like it was not that long ago, but here we are years later already, right? Where does this time go? But anyway, my point is, remember that first stimulus check we got a few years ago in 2020? $1,200. Just imagine getting that every single month. Would that be pretty nice? Yeah, that'd be pretty nice, right? Yeah, totally nice, right? But anyway, that's what the legislation suggests is a nationwide program. And when I say nationwide, rather than funded on a state-by-state level, city-by-city level, county-by-county level, just like the guaranteed basic income programs are doing now across the country, this one would be funded by the federal government. How much money does the federal government have? Unlimited. They have unlimited because guess what? When they need more, they just print it, okay? It's not that hard to do. The Federal Reserve gets direction to print more money and boom, there you go. They have a couple $100 billion, a couple $1 trillion, whatever they want. They just print it. So they literally have unlimited amounts of money. That's why it's so nice. Whereas the states, they do not have unlimited money. They have however much money they collect through tax revenues and stuff like that, and then they have to use that sparingly or however they see fit. They do not have unlimited money. They do not have a printing press like the federal government does, right? So anyway, that's why this would be so powerful. And again, this would be all-encompassing across the entire country, regardless which state you're located in, provided you're within the income thresholds, that would be who would be eligible and included for this. So much more powerful than a state-by-state program. So anyway, the whole detail behind that would be these programs are specifically focused on adults, right? Now, there is one little aspect of this $1,200 per month program, the Support Act that I mentioned a minute ago. So one other aspect about that would be $1,200 a month per adult, provided income is below $75,000 a year as an individual or $150,000 a year as a married couple. So it's a lot of income, okay? That's what they identify as low income. In my honest opinion, that is quite a bit higher than low income by my definition, okay? I don't think $75,000 a year or $150,000 as a married couple is low income. But again, that's just my opinion. Who cares what my opinion is? Doesn't really matter, right? I'm just simply saying. Seems like a very high low income threshold. But anyway, anybody within those thresholds would be eligible for this. Now, one other caveat to it would be an extra $600 per dependent. So yes, there is a little bit of an element there that would be focused on dependents as well, but it is not a strictly focused dependent program like the child tax credit payments that we saw in the second half of 2021. Now again, yes, I do know that there are still child tax credit payments, but they're not boosted and they are not advanced like what they were in the second half of 2021 when the average household was getting $422 a month per household for 6 months and then a lump sum check early the next year when they went to file their tax return. Now, my point is that was just strictly focused on those households who had dependents under the age of 18, 17 and younger, okay? Now, again, somebody living on a Social Security retirement benefit, I mean, maybe that would be the case for some people, but I'm guessing it's probably not the case for most people unless maybe grandkids or something like that is your dependent. Then, obviously you would have been eligible for that. But again, that's from a couple years ago. But my point is, these programs that I'm talking about here are strictly focused on adults only. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, so there are some out there. And again, I see your concerns down below. I've seen many questions coming in saying, why are they always focusing these programs on other people than fixed income seniors, fixed income adults, those people living on Social Security benefits, SSDI, SSI, retirement benefits, VA benefits, things like this, who maybe don't have dependents? Great questions. A lot of the programs are focused on them, but believe it or not, there are some out there as well, just like what I've talked about and highlighted here in this video, that actually are focused strictly on adults, right? So that's pretty cool. It's a lot of money that we have here on the table, potentially in the event that they continue to roll this out, especially on a nationwide program. However, one quick last note here, which is these guaranteed basic income programs on a state-by-state, city-by-city, county-by-county level, these will continue to pop up. There's been a lot of them here over the last few years, and there will continue to be a lot more, okay? Anyway, I'll keep you posted, but again, for those of you that have been asking and showing your concerns down below in the comment section, I hope this answers it for you and gives you better ideas of what's going on out there and what may be coming up at some point here for low-income adults, right? Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, as always, please make sure to subscribe down below. Leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I do my best to read as many as I can. And of course, make dedicated videos where I see fit, just like this one, to answer those questions and concerns. And again, let you know what's going on out there. So hope this helps. Again, subscribe down below, share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you again later.